My next must-see spot is a historical gem, and one that you actually might have caught a glimpse of in the last video when I took the train into town, and I'll see it again when I pass a few days later on my way out. This is the North Pacific Cannery. The natural beauty and the shipping routes were a key selling point for why Charles Melville Hayes believed Prince Rupert would become the metropolis of the North that Vancouver is today. But the salmon industry is what really put Rupert on the map a century ago. Prince Rupert was the halibut and salmon capital of the world in the 20th century, and this is one of the last standing canneries in northern BC. Stationed at the mouth of the Skeena River, the cannery opened up in 1888, and by 1914 was officially linked to the Grand Trunk Pacific Transcontinental Railway. For decades, they were the biggest employer and the biggest industry in town. By the 1960s, things began to dry up, and they would officially close their doors in 1968. The cannery would be designated a National Historic Site in the 80s, and today, the team behind it has done a really cool job of preserving the history, from the bunkhouses that the staff would live in, to the spots where they would build the nets and all the supplies necessary to catch fish, or the actual vintage machinery that still runs to this day. But my favorite part of the entire exhibit is an absolutely world-class remote-controlled train display that they have inside.
How cool is all that? $100,000 of trains, model trains right here. We got 1, 2, 3, everywhere.
And the cannery even has a theater area where they put all of the YouTube videos about it on a projector for visitors to watch when they pop by. And hopefully you'll end up seeing this exact video on display next time you come in. And a really cool addition to the cannery property the last few years has been Mama's Mess House Cafe. Have you ever heard of a spruce tip latte? Well, I hadn't, but spruce tips were what the original settlers consumed to try to combat scurvy once upon a time. And when I asked Michelle to try out a spruce tip latte, she said sure, but let's go pick one. I was literally picking spruce tips for my own latte outside the cafe in the parking lot. Now, outside of the free labor that Michelle did get out of me, we'd head back inside, boil them up with a little bit of simple syrup, strain them, and just like that, I was having my first spruce tip latte. And as weird as it seems, they're super sweet and almost have a note of cherry to them. It's pretty good. And couple that with the house-made cheddar biscuits that Michelle is making to pair with her famous smoked salmon chowder loaded with cheese, loads of pickles, and salmon caught from the river that I'm eating on top of. Michelle, thank you for having me. You absolutely changed my mind on spruce tip lattes. I literally could have eaten all your biscuits and taken a pail of salmon chowder to go. It was that good. The cannery, even though it's just outside of Prince Rupert, technically in Port Edward, it is a hidden gem in so many ways.